Okay, today we're going to use Paint.net to learn how to crop an image. Quite often when we take photographs, we get some neat looking photographs, but the subject matter is too far distant in the background to make it very visually appealing. So we use what we call the rule of thirds when we want to crop or we want to zoom into an image. The idea is that you take whatever your subject matter is. In this case we have a bottle, and we want that subject matter to fill up approximately 2/3 of our image space. So if you picture a tic-tac-toe box on a photograph, you end up with 9 squares, and if your subject matter fills up approximately 6 of those 9 squares, then you're adhering to the rule of thirds. Now it doesn't matter whether it's a picture of a bottle or whether it's a picture of a person or lighthouse. What you want to do is you want to adhere to that rule of thirds. Here's a neat looking photograph. Here we have the subject matter is going to be the bee and the flower, and it takes up about 6 of the 9 squares. Okay, so that's what we're going to do here. First thing we're going to want to do is we want to make sure our photographs are organized. So use your Windows Explorer program. It's great for organizing stuff. Here I've got my pictures folder, and I've got some photographs I want to play around with and do different things with them. Today we're going to do cropping, so I'm going to take my copy of picture that I want to work with, and I'm going to dump it into that folder. Alright, now let's load up Paint.net, and let's open that photograph. So we're going to open the photograph, and there it is there, my pictures in the cropping folder right up top there. And we're going to select it and open it up, and here's a great looking photograph of my family at Tofino Beach, but the subject matter, my family, is in the distant background here, or there's too much background, not enough of the subject matter. So I want to crop that. So I'm going to use in my tool options, I'm going to use my rectangular select button, and I'm going to pick an area where my subject matter is going to comprise about 2/3 of my photograph. So I'm essentially going to zoom in here. So once I go here, there is a shortcut button up here for cropping, crop to selection, or you can find it under image, I believe, yeah, crop to selection. So we're going to choose that, and now we're going to zoom in, and that looks like a much nicer photograph. I want to save my new photograph, so I'm going to go to File, Save As. Sometimes you will get a default saving selection from Paint.net as a PNG. Just make sure that you're using a JPEG. That seems to be the most standard file format to use. So we're going to do that. We're going to name it something different because I don't want to rewrite or recopy over the same file. So I'm going to go Tofino 01, and I'm going to save it. This will I can adjust the quality that I want. I'm going to keep it at 100%, and OK, and it's saved. Alright, so very easy technique to use to make some of your digital photographs into something that's a little more visually appealing using that rule of thirds.